Hello and welcome back to our OptiFast Lifestyle Education Series. Today we're going to be talking about shopping smart. As you probably know, stores know how to kind of trap you into buying things that you normally wouldn't buy. For example, they load the checkout aisle with lots of sweets and treats and candy bars and sodas and things like that as you're waiting there for your turn in line, can grab as a last minute thing. And those are things that you wouldn't normally buy. They put on end caps lots of specials and things that are kind of high impulse type buys. So, what are strategies that we can do to try to avoid impulse shopping? Well, number one is definitely be prepared. Don't go to the grocery store without having in mind what you're going there for. And when you get to the store, go specifically to those items, select them, put them in your cart, and out the door. So you don't want to be going to the store and just kind of perusing or shopping around, because you'll end up buying a lot of things that you normally wouldn't buy otherwise. Also, if you can try to go to the stores where you're familiar with, that way you know where the items are and you don't have to kind of be looking up and down multiple aisles to try to find what you're looking for. Making your list ahead of time is key. You definitely want to have your list set up and ready. For that, you can use apps on your phone. They've got a lot of kind of lists that you can set up, or you could, just have your, sheet of paper and pen in your kitchen that you can write down. You want to write down your items as soon as you run out of them, if they're your staple items, so that you don't forget, and you can be more efficient with your shopping. If you have everything down there, then you'll, like I said, you won't forget and then have to make multiple trips back to the store. Because every time that you go to the store, that's more chances that you're going to buy extra things that you don't need. So try to limit your grocery shopping to, say, for example, once a week or less if you can get away with that. Um, and, and make your list ahead of time and bring your list. If you do use one of those apps, that's kind of good too, because that way you'll have less of a chance of forgetting your list whenever you leave for the store. Online shopping is a super great option as well. I started using online shopping due to the pandemic, and I probably will never go back to going into a grocery store on a regular basis myself ever, because it's just been so great. I can do my cart when I'm at home. I can go through my recipes while I'm sitting there putting things in carts. Sit there in front of my pantry and make sure I haven't forgotten anything, and I can have my husband and my daughter take a look at it as well to make sure that they have everything in their cart, the cart, quote unquote, the virtual cart that they want and need. So it's a really great option, and also that way you can shop at the time when it's convenient for you. You don't have to shop all at once. You can add things to your cart little by little through the week if you need to, as you remember think of what you need, or as you kind of run out of things as you're cooking. But also you can shop right after dinner when you're not hungry, because that's a pretty important thing to do in order to avoid impulse shopping or impulse buying, is make sure whatever you do not go to the grocery store when you're hungry, because I promise you will leave with a bunch of stuff that you normally wouldn't have purchased otherwise. So couple other strategies. Try not to buy things that are unhealthy. I mean, that sounds kind of obvious, but for example, we all treat ourselves every once in a while. So if you're going to have treats or ice cream or things like that, if you don't have them in the house to begin with, less chance obviously that you're going to have those food cues and have them. If you have to actually leave and go to the restaurant or the store or whatever to buy those things, and just have them as a once in a while treat, that's better. If you do purchase them at the store, try to buy them in single quantities or in small quantities. Reserve bulk purchasing or bulk buying for fruits and vegetables only, and not for things like ice cream and things like that. Also, whenever you get home, try to put your food away right away as soon as you get home, so that it's not on the countertop. It's all put it in the pantries or in the fridge. The only thing that I would recommend as something that you might want to keep out is like a bowl of fruit or something like that, so that food doesn't tempt you whenever you're kind of walking through the kitchen or by the area, to kind of snack when you might not actually be that hungry. So hopefully those little tips will help you, plan ahead, make your shopping list, try to stick to the list as much as possible, don't shop whenever you're hungry, and keep things, put them away as soon as you get home so they're out of sight, out of mind. Well, that's all for today, and I hope that these shopping smart tips help, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.